Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States in Little Hickville, USA, Belfair, Washington. So welcome to my channel. So I am currently working on March 2024's Paper Pumpkin Kits. This is alternative video number 7. This is another fun fold, guys. So, oh, I was going to show you something, but anyways, let me show you what you could have done with the kit as it is. You could have made 3 of this card, 3 of this one, and 3 of that one. The kit is called Memorable Meadows. It coincides with the Garden Meadow DSP, the stamp set. I should probably pull the Garden Meadow one and show it to you guys, but maybe not. Oh my goodness, where did I put it? Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, let's say we did and we haven't. I'll have to pull that out later on because I'm not sure exactly where I set it. I pulled it out and I can't find it. So we're going to go on. Okay, so you get a QR code that you can do other projects. You get a visual of everything in the kit and you get the coordinating colors. That goes over this. Now, if you are new to my channel, please be advised, you will not see me make the projects as they are designed. That's not the purpose of what I do. I get one paper pumpkin kit unless it's the holidays. Okay, if they have, like they did in October and November's kits, they went together. So I got an extra one for November. But normally I get one kit and I do my own thing. And I love showing you some out-of-the-box normal things that you might do with the kit. I love bringing in old other paper pumpkin stamp sets, retired product, current product. I love mixing it up, and I just find it sparks my creativity in a way that I just get so you can tell I love doing this. So thank you for being here. So I do have a sample to show you. This is the card we are going to create. What I'm calling it is the right side step card because the steps here are on the right hand side. So this was, I was cleaning my room and I've made a whole mess. I don't know if it's really clean right now, but I found a lot of things. So I found this and I found my directions. And if you guys have been following me, I showed you that I had this little card file box, recipe box, that I intended at one time to write down my fun folds on here because I get such a bulk amount of them when I'm doing that. This would be a quick reference. So I have done several now. I have them written in here. Like here's a couple: Middle Z fold, the mini composition book, measurements. I have the notebook, the angled easel card, book fold. That's what these are. Pretty sure. Nope, that's a notebook. This is notebook angled easel card. Anyways, oh, and the book one, the book fold is under B, or it should be. It's under A. Book fold. So I am doing this slowly but surely. So I'm keeping this out so it reminds me when I make a card. So to do this card, okay, we're going to follow my directions and I'm going to hold this up. You guys probably can't see it, so let's not. Okay. So what we want is we want a 5.5 by 8.5 piece of cardstock. 5.5 by 8.5. On the 5.5 inch side, you want to start cutting down 1 inch and over 3 inches. We're going to make a cut. We're going to do this together. We're going to use Balmy Blue. You're going to start down 1 inch from the top over 3 inches, and we're going to cut down to 6.5. Then, once you have done that on the 8.5 inch side this way, we're going to start scoring either 3 inches up this way, 3 inches in. We're going to start scoring, and we're going to score it 1, 1, 2, 3 1/4, 4 1/2, and 6 1/2. Now on the left side of the cut line, so we score everything, those measurements get scored on the right side. On the left side of the score line, that 3-inch mark, you're going to score at 4 1/4. We are going to do this together. I have not done mine. We are going to do that together. Then on for these pieces, let's open this up. Okay. To do these pieces, our measurements are, this is 1A, 1B, 1C, and 1D is what I've labeled them as. So 1A, you cut a piece of cardstock at 2 3/4 by 4. The coordinating DSP, which we're going to use the envelope from the kit, is going to be 2 1/2 by 3 3/4. For 1B, it's 1 3/4 by 2 1/4. The DSP then for 1B is 1 1/2 by 2. 1C is 1 by 2 1/4. The DSP for 1C is 3 3/4 of an inch by 2. 1D is 1/2. No, this is 3/4. No, that's it. All right, where's my measurement? I have it written down here. 1C is 1 by 2 1/4. 1C, 1 by 2 1/4, and then it's 3/4 by 2. Number D is, this is where I've messed up. This is 3/4 of an inch by 2 1/4, and then the coordinating DSP is 1/2 by 2. Did I get that right? This is cardstock DSP. Yeah, that's right. It's just those two side by side messed me up. So I've already got our cardstock pieces. So this is 1A, which is 2 3/4 by 4. 1B cardstock is 1 3/4 by 2 1/4. 1C is, that should be by 2 1/4. Oh, that was the 1C. 1 by 2 1/4. That's this piece. And then 1D is 3/4 of an inch by 2 1/4. The DSP, like I said, we're going to be using an envelope. Now for the back is 2 3/4 by 4. So I'm going to set those with that aside. We're going to fold this up. We have a clear envelope and a mailer. So before we do anything, oops, I got pieces all over the place here. We are going to score and cut our cardstock. We'll worry about the envelope, cutting that up. So here is my piece. You can see it's going the right way. So I am going to turn it this way because it's easier for me to see the ruler on the side of the guide. So I'm going to come in 1 inch, which is right here, and I am going to put this here at 3 inches on my guide. So there's 3, and I'm going to get a piece of washi tape. Really old piece of washi tape, okay? So all I'm going to do is I'm pushing it up to right there. I'm going to add, it's kind of hard to see it, the line. There we go. So that's just going to help it stay in place. Now this is still at 1 inch. I'm going to pop it down. There's a little pop. Now I'm going to go down here to 6 1/2. So all the way down to 6 1/2. And there are little grooves right here and right here that will help you line it up. So that's all we have to do for the cutting. You're going to see there's our cuts. All right. If you go a little further, it's going to be okay. Don't fret over it. So now that we have our cut done, we are going to score, and we need to score it now on the 8.5 inch side. We're going to start scoring at 1 inch. We need to move the dark blade away from us. We need to open this up because we need 6.5 too. So we're going to start scoring at 1, but we only want to start down to our cut line, which is at 2. It's sort of like in between right there. So maybe I should score it. Let's go ahead and close it up for now. We're going to try scoring it this way. I've never done it this way, but we're going to try. So we're going to start at 1. And I'm going to score here all the way down to 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/16. Okay, open her up. Now I'm going to go to the 2 inch mark. I can line it up at the cut line, and I'm going to score. Bring it back, score. There's the 2. Now 3 1/4. You can see I went over there, but it's going to be fine. I'd rather go over than not make it. And 3 is my mark. It's just a little tricky there. So now we're going to 4.5, which is way up there. 1, 2, 3, and now it needs to go to 6.5, but all you're doing is you can open it up, which I cannot do unless I turn it this way. You're just going right up against that line, which is at 6.5. There, it's easier that way. I'm going to show you. I did score over a tiny bit, but that's going to be okay. Oh, we forgot to score on the left-hand side. We forgot to score at 4. So this is the right, this is the left. We need to get it in at 4 1/4 and score. There we go. So first thing I'm going to do, this is going to come back. This one is going to get scored or creased just lightly. I just want to put a little bit of a fold there. I think I did. Nope, that's right. But it's going to be this way. Ah, yes, I was like, that bigger piece needs to be away from me. So we're going to score it this way now. There's that one. And you'll see this is coming down. So down here, up there, down here. And right there. It just kind of goes together. So once again, this, whatever this larger portion of the step side, that is going to be towards the back of the card. So this is up. This here is up. So mountain, valley, mountain, valley, mountain. And it just is going to go like so. And now I'm going to be able to take the bone folder and go over all of my score lines. And I'm going to do that front and back. 1, 2, I'm going to open it up a little, stick my bone folder inside here like this, and the same with this one. And there you have our step card. okay? So it's not as hard as you might think. I don't do this fold a lot, just because I don't think of it. I think having my little card file with my fun folds will work out really well. So now we're going to cut open an envelope from the kit. Right there. Just a little haircut on it. Turn it over the other side and do that again. We're going to cut off the envelope flap. We're going to be stamping directly onto this one because I think it will look really cool. So this is going to go to the side. Now we're going to cut off this white section. Now I'm going to tell you that you could cut this piece here to the 2, turn it over, 2 3/4 by 4. You can get this from the envelope for the back of the card if you so choose. I mean, maybe I will. So we're cutting that apart. So let's do that. Let's get this cut. I'm going to take off that little bit of a lip. And we need it to be by 4 this way. Is it going to make it to 4? No, it's 2 3/4 by 4. So there's that. And then by 4. So if I cut that much off, yes, I'm going to cut these off. I already have one cut to the 4, but we're going to show you that you can use the envelope. And that is not straight, so let's try to make it straight here. Cut a little bit more. There we go. Now, these little pieces can be used to stamp sentiments on, all kinds of stuff. So we're not going to throw those away either. Just that little bit. So this now is for the back, and there must be something on something for it to be that way. Time to cut our DSP, or the inside of our envelope, up to the pieces we need. And where is my little... There we go. So the first piece I need is going to be this with the stars, that piece of DSP. That's 1A. That needs to be at 2.5 by 3 3/4. So 2.5 by 3 3/4. Making sure, yes. So there's one. That's pieces done. Ta-da! Now this piece, let's see if this piece is usable, because this might be something we need. This is, we need a half a piece, 1/2 inch, right down here, DSP, 1/2 inch by 2. So we can use this wee little piece, 1/2 inch by 2. So there's that little piece we need. That was 1D. Our next piece we need, DSP number 1. It says A there. It needs to say B. 1B. Let's make it look like a B. Is 1/2 by 2. So all the rest are going to be, everything's going to be 2 inches. So I'm going to cut it to 2. And then I'm going to cut. Oh, did I just mess up? No. That is 1 3/4. 1 3/4. Okay, that's 1B. Now 1C is 3/4 inch by 2. So this needs to be 3/4 inch. And that I hope, is it, and we still have these pieces we can use. And if L goes right, this will have worked out. So this now goes to the S's for step cards. Set that aside. So let's get all of our pieces here. So this is my card base. There's my card base. We have 1A cardstock, 1A DSP. We have 1B cardstock. You can see how it's going, and 1B DSP, which looks like it's a little too big. That one's going to need trimming. I'm going to have to check the measurement. So we have 1A, B, C, and D. And this is C, and this is D. So this one is in need. I did not cut that right somehow. So this is how I do it when I need to make sure I have 1 3/4, and that is 1 3/4, and it needs to be 1 1/2. So I just need to take off a little bit, and now that should go right there, and it does. All right. Let me move all of these aside. And our back piece, which I might use the other one because this one, it has stuff all over it. See, I don't know why. Maybe that's in the envelope, but we're going to set that aside and use this one because it's cleaner looking. Now we need the Stampin' Pierce mat. And we are going to stamp directly onto our DSP, and I think I want the blue at the top, and we're going to stamp in black memento. Let me get, yes, we're using that large stamp. Ugh. There we go. We need all the little pieces here. That needs cleaned off. Oops. Directly onto the DSP, and yes, we're still going to color it with the rest of the stamps, do the rest of the stamping. I have to decide. Ooh, that really came out nice. It really, really, really did, didn't it? I think so. Okay, that's in there. The determination is what green do I want to use, and it's going to be Old Olive. So give me, so here's the Old Olive. Move that aside. Here's my 2 leaves, and I can already, this is garden green. This is not what I wanted. I grabbed garden green, not Old Olive. Not what I wanted. I got ink all over me. What am I doing? I'm getting hand sanitizer. I'm going to need to wash my dishcloth there. It's getting pretty grungy looking with all the green. So let's close up the garden green because we don't want any of that in this right now. We just want the Old Olive. And we're going to go full strength with the Old Olive. Now, I was wondering what on earth this was, and somebody told me that goes like right there in the center. So we trying to think of what Let's just stamp it. I got to do the smushy smushy. This apparently is for the leaves, right? Is this in? Not sure. That really made a difference in what I just did, but I tried it. All right, so those are done. Old Olive is done. We need our Daffodil Delight for our little circles, and we're going to do full strength. There's one. Where's the other? Yeah, we're doing full strength. So the wee little one goes in that one. The other one right there. Putting those back in the tray, and then they'll be cleaned. And now, what color do we want our flowers? And since we did full strength, oh my goodness, fresh freesia. This is my dilemma. I knew it would be my dilemma. We're going to go Highland Heather and then Gorgeous Grape for the inside bit. So Highland Heather for these two flowers. I just want to take a look-see. Yes, 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 yes. All right. Actually, you really should stamp this one first before you do the yellow in case you get some on the yellow. That looks really nice. Now for these, we are going to do the Gorgeous Grape, though it almost really doesn't need it. And we're going to stamp off because I don't want it to be dark. Oh, let's try getting it lined up, Alice. Beautiful. This is really dark. That is so much better. Just a faint glimmer of it. All right. The rest, not sure yet. Not sure yet. So this, I thought that we would stamp. It's the little things that matter. And then I thought about putting a sentiment strip across here that says, "You've been on my mind." I think it will fit. Or you could do "Have a beautiful birthday." That mine says "Have a beautiful day," which I love. I may not be able to resist. See, that's going to be perfect. Now, this is a sentiment strip from like last month's Paper Pumpkin. And I think I might cut it in half and use it. Do like just half of it. I really think I will. So my problem is do I stamp "Have a beautiful day" here? And I would want to do it up. Do it down here, it's going to get blocked. So you want to do it. Yeah, we're going to do it. And we're going to do it in Gorgeous Grape. So there's "Have a beautiful day." Oops, that was Highland Heather. It's okay. That's what we went. That's what we get. And then we're going to do this flower. We'll do this one in the Gorgeous Grape. That's Mr. Hank barging in. Put my fingers to my lips and he left promptly. Such a good kid. Though this morning we had a little bit of trouble. I'm not afraid to, I mean, kids do. We had a little bit of an issue with getting ready for school. He wanted a white t-shirt and he didn't have a white t-shirt. None of us do. Not even my husband. doesn't wear white t-shirts anymore since he left the military. It was kind of a little stressful there. I told my daughter, I said, you deal. You haven't left yet. You deal with this one. I am not going there. We're just adding these little dots that came in the kit. I think they're gonna be cute. I could be overdoing it, and it's okay. It's my party, right? There. And there. Ah, so cute. Now on these, let's see, I do want to put a little bit of Daffodil Delight in this one. Right there. And then I'm also going to blend in, hopefully, a little bit of that gorgeous grape. Nope, I'm going to have to pick some up. One way to clean your ink pads, right? Okay, let's open her up. Oh, there's none in there either. I'm getting kind of like, getting kind of clean. Let's see if I can squeeze it a little. Oh, there we go. We have some. Now I will have too much. Oh, and we still need it. We're going to add little dots to this bit. And this one. There's nothing I have that will fit on there, so we're just going to stamp. Okay. Now let's put, no. We have the back panel to do, right? So we put have a beautiful day and heartfelt thanks. And this has to be in the Highland Heather since we stamped. Heartfelt thanks. And here we are going to have in Old Olive. And then once again, but this time, so we have room to write here. I'm going to make it be like, I want to go off to the side. And then I want to come in just a hint of it there. And this time, before it has time to set in. Yes, we're going to make it a little bit more dramatic. And the yellow. We're not done with this. I'm going to do dots all over this one too, you know it. So, all right, so our little speckly bits, we're going to go there, here, here, and oh, we forgot the yellow already on there, but it's okay because we're going to do our mailer. So, don't want to forget the yellow there. And our address Guys, I just set this down onto another ink pad. Not smart. I'm just losing. I don't have enough room for everything. So heartfelt thanks, and then we're going to stamp It's the Little Things That Matter in the Highland Heather. Right down here. And Garden Green. No, Old Olive, sorry. Just inked it up. I'm still going to put it here. The flower. Gorgeous Grape. Daffodil Delight. Pardon my reach. And the blender pen again. Let's try this. And then the other side will bring in the green a bit. All right. Yes. We're not done. We still have to stamp. We're doing all of our stamping, guys. You've been on my mind. Now, I told you, I just wanted to do it on this side of it. Hopefully that's straight. And we'll cut it with the guillotine. I think that's going to work. Okay. Close up all the pads. Unless I find something that I missed. Which is always, you know, possible. Everything that I've inked is going into my tray. All right. This is going to get cut. Guillotine. I might want to leave a little bit, like right on the line there. Might need to take a little bit off of the side. Ugh, it's really hard to do when it's so tiny. I don't know why some of it's like... Is it worth getting that little bit off for me? It is, and I really do want it like that little bit. I wonder if the tweezers, those reverse tweezers, would help. Tammy, you just don't know. I like the size of these. I had big bulky ones. These are very nice size. That looks really good. I'm going to leave the angle on this one here, and then I'm going to simply take some snips, and let's see, it goes this way, and copy the other cut angle, hopefully. There we go. Now this, I could still stamp that same sentiment on that strip, so I'm going to keep it. Time for the glue. Time for the magic to happen. So this one and this one get glued together. Ooh. Hopefully I don't have so much glue on there that it starts seeping everywhere. That does look very, very pretty. It would have been great reversed with the colors, but I wanted to use a card base I hadn't used yet. And I might put a little bit of ribbon there. So we're going to hold off on that one. Let's get all of these glued to their coordinating pieces. Yeah, those little flecks are in the paper. Interesting. Because they're all over the back of this too. So it must be in the actual paper. There's that one. This one. have to do a little wiggling here on this one to get it to look right. This one, and I'm still trying to think of what I can use. All right, because I'm really thinking we need some ribbon, something behind there. I don't want anything bulky. Let's see what we got in the ribbon box. Come on. Not much choice, huh? Not much of a choice. That's Daffodil Delight, but it's not really what I'd like. Some sheer white ribbon, and I think I am totally out of that. I do have, that just is going to blend in. That's Pool Party. That will not work. What else do I have that might? Oh, let me grab the retired ribbon box. I might just have to go without it. This is Bashful Blue, and that plaid will not go. This is Celery. Certainly Celery. That might work. I have Mellow Moss, which may. Oh, I have some Old Olive. That will work. I can't believe I still have that. Unbelievable. I even found some pretty in pink taffeta ribbon. Can you believe that? I couldn't believe it. I found it, though. That is going to be just what we need. So, just that little bit. Little bit of tear tape. First things first is I got to get it where I want it. And then hopefully get it straight. We're not taking off the back of the tear tape. Mr. Frog has been lost, guys. I don't know where I set him, or I would be using him, but he's been detained. So it's like a 1/2 inch. I don't know where he went to at the moment. So that's going to hold it. I got glue on me. Oh, yay. I started a new book today called What the River Knew or Knows. I believe they're talking about the Nile River because the book takes place in Egypt. Very interesting so far. This one goes right there. This piece goes here. Remember, we're skipping those places. There's no sense in putting anything in there as it faces the back and you will not see them. And look at that, you've been on my mind. We're gonna have to make this one a little more like so. And this one maybe a little less dramatic of a bit. All right, we need 1/8 of an inch score tape. we need a little piece to go, or glue dot, which I don't know where those, oh, I did see some just now. I still haven't found my pokey tool, guys. My old one. My husband's yelling at the dog to get outside. Probably my daughter's dog, who honestly, it's like the dog goes into a coma until she gets home. Unless she comes out here. She was out here earlier today with me. But she can be so stubborn. She gets her mindset. She just doesn't want to do anything. That dog don't want to do nothing until my daughter comes home and it's alive, right? That's what happens. Oh, it's quite comical. No dimensionals on this anywhere. I've been working on that. So you've been on my mind. We're just going to have... Now, if you don't have ribbon, you could see that it's just a little hint. You could use a little bit of Old Olive behind that. Oh my gosh, look. So cute. There's our step card. You could have stamped some more in there. I'm thinking... Oh, it does need just a little something in here. So I do have these purple flowers. I didn't want any more dimension though, but let's see if we add 1 or 2 on here. Not with dimensionals, but with glue dots. So we could add 1 there. Oh yeah. And then we'll add 1 inside. So we'll add the darker one there, the light one. I really don't like that darker one. So we're going to do these like so. Is this one doubled? Sometimes they're like, oh yes, that is Miss Goose. Lucy, just a minute, Goose. Boom, come on. I didn't realize it was you. I thought for sure that was Lucy. He goes and sits by the door. He's like, this is not where I want to be. I want to be out there. There's the glue dots. I don't want to be in here. Hank is probably eating, and Boone is a terrible mooch. So we're going to add a flower right there. There's one. And you guys, I've shown you, I got these at the thrift store for $1, but any craft store I think has them. So, and then we're going to do this one like right there. Maybe we'll stick them all the same color. I think we'll do them all the same color, because it just needs a little added something. So if you don't have little flowers like this, I'm going to have to get it out and just use it in a card. The Petal Park bundle and the Petal, I don't know if it's called Petal Park Punch, will do this size flower. And that's, you know, it's roughly like 3/4 of an inch. And we're going to use, are they in here? Yes, those little adhesive back sequins. We're going to use these for the flowers, the inside bits, because we want them as flat as possible. Oh, this one has 2 stuck to it, or is that the glue dot? Nope, that's 2 of them. This one needs a glue dot, so we're going to set this here. Take off the backing. Where'd it go to? Oh, great. Oh, well. Now I won't stick it back in the package. Now we need the Wink Estella. You want to stay away from your ink lines if you did it in the color like we did. You want to stay away from that. I'm just adding little touches of it because I don't want the alcohol to mix with the, well, it won't on the black memento. Boone, you better leave Miss TT alone. She does not like to be messed with. Where's our back piece? You could even add a little extra piece there if you so desired. Ta-da! We are done. Oh, it does not like this glass top. Let's see if it stands up better like that. This is really slick. It likes to move on it. So anyways, there you have it. And it's going to, let's see if it goes through the slot. With this bulk here, it probably won't. So I did all that flatness for nothing, right? All of my reasoning went out the door with this one. That's okay. Feel free to add dimensionals as you so choose. But let's see the measuring. Boone, honey, you have no business over here. Let's see. Oh my gosh, it fits. Look at that. That's unbelievable. I would still put the extra postage on it because knowing my postmaster, he's going to fiddle with it. So thanks for watching, everybody. And I hope, oh, we need some more. More what? We need dimension. We need little bits on the other side. That is just not going to cut it for me. Sorry. We need at least 2. Let's look at this. So we have 1, 2, and then we're going to do 3, that's 4, and 5 up there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I really think it needs 1 more down there. So we're going to put 1 down over there too. 3 on this side, 3 on this side. Because that's what I think it needs. So there you have it. Have a beautiful day. Love it, love it, love it. Thanks for watching, everybody. And as always, I would ask that if you are not subscribed, would you consider subscribing, as it does help me out if you enjoy my videos. If you don't want to, that's okay too. And as always, your comment, guys, are what keep me doing this. So I hope that you really like this side step card. I hope that I did not confuse anybody, that I explained it halfway decent. If you could let me know what you think, I would appreciate it. And I invite you to come back and visit me in my wonderland. Bye-bye for now, everybody.